You're watching SEC Network Plus on ESPN. It's a beautiful day in Nashville as Vanderbilt hosts their senior day recognition and final dual meet of the season against Tulane. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Natalie Kalibat Witten alongside Doug Warham. And Doug, of course, it's a very exciting meet today, the final meet before the conference championships. What are you expecting today?
You know, there's lots of things we could see this time of the season. These coaches are going to use this last opportunity as a tune-up for their conference championship meet. We're only about 3 weeks away for both of these teams, and so these coaches are going to get to make some decisions coming out that are going to make a big impact on the rest of the year.
And of course, senior day for Vanderbilt's got to channel those emotions. Easier said than done, right?
Absolutely, especially when we kick off with things like the relays. We know the emotions are going to be high in the building. Lots of excitement ahead.
It's really interesting to watch Utley's strategy throughout the race. And as you mentioned, it's not a one-size-fits-all philosophy in the 1,000 free. It can't be.
That's right.
So each swimmer has their own way of going about doing it. And I thought Utley did a really nice job of closing in, especially on that last 200.
She did. She brought those legs up. As you mentioned, the underwater kicking was there. She definitely looked like the best underwater kicker in that heat.
Wow, what a tight race between Raymond and Taliaferro. Just bumper to bumper here.
At this point in the race, it's just guts, right? You're racing. It's one-on-one. You got your teammates cheering, the crowd. People are on their feet. It's senior day here in the building, and we'll see what happens. These ladies are locked in.
Coming into the flags here, a tight finish. But Taliaferro will get the win, a 2:03.87. And she came into this race second in school history with a 2-minute 98 record. You can see her coming into the wall. Doesn't take a breath, that final push for the first place finish, a 2:03.87. A tight race. Taliaferro set a school record this year in this event, a 50:24. So she'll be shooting for that time as we're closing in here on the wall.
And you'll see their heads go down. You'll see their legs come up. They'll be reaching for the wall.
A 51:64 for Taliaferro. Into the flags. Does not breathe. That final push into the wall. A first place finish for Vanderbilt. Mercedes Traba in lane 4. The bell starts ringing. We're closing in on the race. 2 more laps. That final 50. The best feeling. You can see she's really turning the jets on as she has 2 more lengths of the pool. In second is Mullen of Tulane. She's really stepping on the gas as she looks to finish this race.
And Traba's really opened up a big lead, and you can see that kick, as we mentioned, a lot sharper than we might see on the end of 1,000. Headed into the wall. Looks like she's going to.
Beautiful finish, 5:03.59. Lane 5, that's Haida Paglu. She's doing a nice job of really battling it out here for Tulane and giving them the slight edge as we're closing in on another leg of the relay, but it's really
so close.
Such a tight race between 3, 4, and 5.
And here comes the third swimmer in for each relay. So this is the third. There's 4 ladies total.
Heinerfield, Costuros, and McMean. This is such a crucial part of the race, especially with it being so close.
And we're really, I mean, this is about as close of a race as we've seen all day today. And Tulane looks like they're opening up a little bit of room here on this third leg.
Yeah, you could see McMean off that last turn. She stayed underwater a long time, just getting the most off of that wall.
And that's one of those things those coaches will be working on, trying to dial in. And here at the 75, I mean, it is really tight.
It is really tight because Costuros is on top of McMean. The final leg as Dale and Stout are about to dive in and finish off this race. Mullen in lane 3 and Hall in lane 4.
A little bit cleaner of a relay exchange there for Vanderbilt. You can kind of see that lead change with just about a head length ahead for Vanderbilt, and that was almost entirely that relay exchange. What a great race we have here. There's a 50 to go.
Taliaferro and Dale bumper to bumper here on the final 50.
And watching the legs, the teams are up on their feet. Everybody's arms are in the air.
It's hard to not give it everything you
That's
have, right? When your teammates are really pouring out the love on the sidelines. Vanderbilt really separating themselves. That's Taliaferro with a half a body length of a finish.